Hello, welcome back to our videos. This is going to be a little different today. It's going to be what would happen if 10 Disney villains were to 1. Since I'm doing Sofia the first, I've already done Elena. Let's do 5 from Elena and 5 from Sofia and see. This does not count. This does count villains that do change in the future or have already changed. So, let's roll the intro. Oh wait, there's no intro, so we'll just move on with it. Number 10, I'm going to say is Tito. Tito is the villain that appears in Land series Team Isa. When Tito oh so sweetly sings by strumming my dear salmon strings. He actually hypnotizes Elena and her team, and then Isabel gets Kike, Amara, Olivia, and Christina to finally defeat the bandit. But I'm thinking, what if they never defeated him? What if Olivia did not know a sound blocking spell? Would it have really been that bad? Well, I don't know, because I'm not sure how the spell would be broken, but, you know, when he found out that Elena was a princess, he says, we could use her other world treasure, and we could live our days on the beach forever. So, would it really been bad if he won? I mean, yeah, he's a villain. I understand that, they had to try to beat him, but if they didn't, would it have been so bad, he would have left and never came back. So that's one. Now, what would happen if Troyo won? Well, he would be king of the jungle, but would Troyo be a respectable king, or would he be evil? I mean, he may pull some pranks, but we YouTubers, we pull a lot of pranks. I have not filmed some pranks I did some just for fun. I didn't film them. Oh, I should have filmed some of those. I wasn't a YouTuber. But, I mean, I'm not sure we're not bad people. I'm not a bad person, so I don't know if that'd be, maybe some tricks. But I'm not sure. I mean, he might be a little bit of a dictator, a little bit, but I think, all in all, Troyo might make a great king. Now, next up we have Shuriki. You all kind of know what would have happened if Shuriki won. Because she did win, and she was getting away with it for 41 years. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about afterwards. So, I think that she would have somehow got rid of the Jacquelines. I don't know why she didn't do that, but I know she would get rid of them. She probably would keep the sky dark. And since everybody's already riled up and they're not going to cheer for Shuriki, she might enslave people. Like she did the Noblins and be rich, and Avalor would be in a dark year of despair and evil and never get better. Now, that's Shuriki. So, I've done Tito, I've done Troyo, I've done Shuriki. I'm going to do one more villain before we move on to the last villain of Elena. So, the next villain I'd have to add, I'd say, would be, what are they? Okay, the Duendes. If they won, I don't know what Duendes eat. Okay, so this is going off pure imagination, so are the victories of these villains, because they don't happen. They probably would eat people. Or bite people. I mean, I think it would be like, okay, if you haven't seen this movie, it won't work out, but I'm going to tell you. Have you ever seen All Dogs Go to Heaven, the first one, where Charlie's in hell and all the little demons are jumping, biting him? I think that's what would happen. Because I don't know for Duendes to be good creatures, ever. So, moving on from that, because that's just creepy. I mean, I don't think they'd be good. So moving on from them, somebody sound less creepy, but they're not. The 4 Shades of Awesome, Shadows of the Night. They don't like to be called that. Cahu, Hetz, Yolo, and Vuli. I think, honestly, if they were to win, because they almost destroyed Ancient Maru, I think they would destroy Avalor and the whole world. Because I don't think these guys, they say, to Esteban, you may be king of Avalor, but this world is ours. I think it would be like, not rule. I think it'd be more of destruction, evil, despair. chaos everywhere. I mean, if somebody tries to fight him, they turn into, like, animals. I mean, and they can't fight back. He'll be shocked with the weather. It would be pretty messed up. And, I mean, everybody would be stoned, and it'd be just a world of nothing but endless despair with no escape. It would be really bad. Now, the reason I don't say... I mean, you're thinking, Jordan, there are a lot more good villains out there you can mention, like Orizaba and Esteban. Well, Orizaba kind of gets her way. That's kind of self-explanatory. And Esteban, by himself, we saw that in To Queen or Not the Queen. He wouldn't be a good ruler. I don't know about now, but that's why I'm not going to mention them, because we've kind of seen it. So we're going to move on to Sofia, the first villains. Now, the first villain, Sofia, I'm going to have to say, remember, this is change and not change. I'd say Cedric. Now, the reason Cedric's upset is because the spell he cast on my sister Cordelia, I'm gonna leave that as a surprise because we haven't gone over that yet, or even who Cordelia or Callista is till season 3. So I'm gonna, or maybe late season 2, but we're gonna leave that for later. So anyways, I think. Well, I heard, like, well, he's a little bungler, isn't he? Not so good at magic. Some sorcerer he is. I think he would curse people with evil spells to show how evil he can be. Because in Day of the Sorcerers, there's a song. I vowed that I would show them just how evil I could be. So I think he would be a good king, honestly, Cedric. But I think he would rule more as a dictator than a king. But with Sofia being there, I think he'd feel a little bit of remorse for it. And try to be a good king instead of a dictator. And Sofia could really show Cedric a good way with her heart. Because he would never hurt or kill Sofia in any way. He is a good person, Cedric. So I think he would be a good king. Sofia could be like his royal advisor, a friend to him. So, even after she found out his deeds, she still said, the worst thing you did, he said, I know, is take care of your kingdom. No. We'll say we weren't friends. So, I really think that he would be a good king. Now, moving on from Cedric is another villain, Vor. I think Vor would be pretty bad. I mean, she is a classic mean villain that owned the Wicked Nine. I don't think she'd be a... I don't think it's destruction, because she didn't destroy anything. I think she would take over, kind of like Shuriki a bit. Yeah, exactly like that. Take over the Mystic Isles, the Everrealm, and Neverland, because she goes there. I think we should name it the Everrealm. Has a nice ring, don't you think? We are not starting with the Everrealm. And Roman said, perfect. I'm sorry, what else is there? Above the island of pirates and fairies, beyond the second star to right, lies a portal to another world. When I am through this one, I will conquer that one. My dark purpose will finally be fulfilled. Or my dark destiny will finally be fulfilled. So, I think it's an age of despair, evil. I mean, that's what I think it is. Like, in the Winx, the Kingdom of Domino, how it was destroyed. I think that's similar. It'd be like hell. A world of nothing but just... evil, like the end of that Care Bears movie with Nicholas and the Evil Spirit. That movie was kind of creepy. So something like that, kind of, I imagine. Something like that. So it'd be pretty bad, yeah. Now, let's see. That's 2 villains from Sofia, so we still got 3 more to go. Who else? Mamanu. If Mamanu won... I think she would kick the royal family of Hakalo out and keep it as her own little island paradise, I think. I don't think she's into destruction or being a dictator. I just think she wants to rule, and she's a mad person. I don't really think Mamanu would be a good ruler, but I don't think she'd be evil either. I mean, a bad ruler like a dictator or... evil. She might have some mean spells up her sleeves, but I don't think she would be a bad ruler, but not perfect either. Next, it would be Boswell. I don't know if he could ever win Boswell, because I don't know. I mean, what could he have done? keep Clover? He doesn't have a crate to lock up Clover, which would ruin Clover's health, and Boswell wouldn't even win in that situation. Clover would just escape. It would have been making Sofia really sad. It would have been a lot of upsetness there, but he would die his way back to her. Boswell couldn't stop him from leaving for good. No way. I mean, because, Sofia says, I'll go castle, I'll get the guards, I'll get my dad. She could get Cedric, and they could fly over to any other kingdom and zap Boswell. I don't really think he had a way to win, honestly. So, if he got his way for that one more show, would it really have been so bad? Nah, I just think there could have been better planning in that if he did win. So, not really a win, but I'm going to count it. Now, last villain does change, but... And, you're all like, oh, Drew, you haven't mentioned future villains. Does you want to spoil anything? No, not really that. I'll spoil a little bit of the older seasons. The reason I'm just not doing that is I don't think that I have a good thing for those guys to win, really. I have good stories I can come up with, but for right now, last villain... You remember her idea in a movie yesterday. Princess Ivy. Now, in Ivy's true colors, it's a lot different. And she changes in the end. So she does become a good person and becomes the queen of the island. So, would Ivy be a good ruler? Actually, yes. Ivy would make Enchantia black and white, but what's wrong with that? Some people that probably be in jail, prison, so I wore black and white stripes, might remind me of that. Okay, but it's not stripes, it's just like an envelope I have, this letter right here is black and white. Was black and white all over? I already did that joke, but in case you didn't hear it, newspaper, that's right, you got it. Anyways, I think it'd be okay. Ruler, I think she'd be good for the kingdom, actually. And if someone upsets Ivy, I know she uses her dragonflies. Being that Ivy would have won in the first episode, that's what I'm counting it as. Because there's no point to, she is not trying to win anything really in the second, so she doesn't have a good heart, and she thinks stunning people is the best way to get what she wants. So her dragonflies would go crazy around people, and I thought they could just erase memory for the day, but like Ivy said, if ever you get my way, I'll have my darling little dragonfly zap you so many times you won't remember your name. So, I think neurologists and psychologists would be having a heyday, because that's like Alzheimer's, man. They'd be having a heyday trying to figure that out. So, it'd be good for the economy and help the doctors a little bit. But I don't think Ivy's a bad person or a bad ruler. If you haven't seen Ivy's True Colors, you're thinking I'm probably going to think, Jordy, you're drunk. But hear me out. When we get to that episode, you're going to probably agree with me. So that's it for 10 Disney villains that would win. 5 from Elena, 5 from Sofia. Anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed this. If you want me to make more videos like this, like what if a Disney princess is to lose, or other villains, or things that may have an alternate universe, like Elena Queen or Not the Queen might have. But anything like that. I'm not going to do Alice in Wonderland because y'all know how I feel about that. If Alice lost, you're going to think, well, she would have died. My dad died in a dream and was still alive, so that has no evidence that really works, and that myth's kind of been busted anyway. That's a hard myth to bust, but it has been. Yeah, you could be lucky, but I don't think there's evidence based on that. So, yeah, but like I say, if you want me to do other kind of alternate universes that have a real meaning to it, let me know. And that's it for this video, and I will see y'all next time. And I'm not doing, today's Monday when I'm filming this. The reason I'm not doing shorts today, or should I say yesterday, was because I did 4 of the Sofias, and that was a lot of shorts. I don't do over 3 as is anyway, so yeah, that's it. Unless it's holidays or something. But that's it, and I will see you in the next video, Winter's Gift. Unless I find to do something before then. Bye.